Now, 800 CHAB presents Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carney.
With our insurance expert, he is Greg Marcyniuk from Heritage Insurance in downtown Moose Jaw. And Greg, it's that time of year. It's hunting season and it's rutting season, and we've got to be careful on Saskatchewan highways, sir.
That's correct. The deer are very active this time of year, mainly because what you're saying is it is rutting season and it is hunting season. And a thing that a person has to be aware of that the peak times for collisions is usually in dawn and dusk. So the number one thing is watch your speed, and especially if you see those yellow wildlife signs, just knowing that they're high-risk areas, you should just slow down. And it doesn't matter what time of season or time of day, you should just slow down, and those signs are there for a reason. The other thing this time of year is you want to be alert. So it's very important that you consistently scan the road from shoulder to shoulder. Being alert is still your best defense against a collision. And when you see an animal at the side of the road, slow down and pass by slowly. And when you're driving at night, just keep aware of the glowing eyes of animals and try and have your high beams on as much as possible. When you do encounter an animal, try to do the following. First of all, remain calm, and if an animal appears in front of you, and if you do have time to stop, do so at the safe distance and stay alert. And when an animal crosses a road, usually there's another one that follows it because, again, it's that time of year that they're rutting. And you can also sound your horn well in advance if you see those eyes to scare the wildlife away from the road. Now, if an animal suddenly appears and surprises you, remember to brake firmly and stay in control of your vehicle. Avoid swerving because you may either turn into oncoming traffic or you may roll into the ditch. Now, if the collision is unavoidable, aim your vehicle at the spot where the animal came from, not where it's going, because typically they'll run that way. You want to go again. You've got to be cautious of the ditch, and try for a glancing blow rather than a head-on encounter. And let your brakes up just before collision, because what that does, that'll allow your vehicle to raise up as opposed to going down when you're braking, and then that way the deer will not go into the windshield, or hopefully it won't go into the windshield. Now, again, hitting an animal or any collision is extremely traumatic. Just if possible, pull off to the side, put your hazards on, and regain your composure so that you're not. And do not, in any circumstances, go to an injured animal because they're unpredictable. And if you don't have a gun, or even if you do, I think unless you're out hunting, in all probability you won't, but don't approach it. Like you can call Sask Gaming, let them take care of the animal. If someone is injured or if your vehicle is going to be towed away, definitely you do have to call the RCMP. If you can drive away and there's not significant damage either to a person or to your vehicle, you can just go through the normal process of contacting SGI and filing a claim.
Go slow and save a doe, and be careful because the moose are on the loose. That's the message today from Greg Marcyniuk on 800 CHAB's Ask the Expert. And filing insurance claims, Greg, on a vehicle that has come into a collision with wildlife. How do we do that?
Typically, if there is a claim, and if you do have a package policy, the nice part about that package policy is zero deductible. So good idea to have a package policy in place just for that alone, because we do have a lot of critters running around Saskatchewan. So best that you do talk to a broker, implement a package policy. Another good reason to have a package policy, among all the other good reasons.
This has been Ask the Expert on 800 CHAB.